Hi readers, welcome back to my channel, Lila Wanders and Reads. Lee here, coming at you today with an accidental book haul. Here's what happened. I definitely did not need to go into the Barnes & Noble today because I went yesterday and spent way more than I planned to. That's a book haul for a later day. But last week I read I Know What You Did Last Summer. And I had read that there was an updated version that incorporates cell phones, and they had it at the Barnes & Noble, and I thought, let me go check it out to see if it's significantly different from the version I have that was published in 1975, the edition I have. And I went through there, went straight to the back of the bookstore where the YA section was. I found it, I skimmed through it, and it wasn't significantly different, so I thought, I'm not going to buy it. And then I was like, well, I don't want to walk in and just walk out without buying anything because that's rude. So I wandered, and this is a heavy romance book haul because my local Barnes & Noble and on the internet, on the website, is having a buy one, get one 50% off of all romance books. I bought a couple yesterday, but today I bought 4. Had to, right? And then another book, which I think is going to be my next read. Let me tell you what I bought. The first 3 books are by the same author. I have picked up her books and put them down many times, but then I saw book 3 and I was like, well, let me just buy them all. And I'm talking about Kennedy Ryan. Her first book, I think this is a correct order, so don't fuss if I get it wrong, is Before I Let Go. Their love was supposed to last forever, but when life delivered blow after devastating blow, Yasmin and Josiah Wade found that love alone couldn't solve or save everything. It couldn't save their marriage. Yasmin wasn't prepared for how her life fell apart, but she's finally starting to find joy again. She and Josiah have found a new rhythm, co-parenting their 2 kids and running a thriving business together. Yet, like magnets, they're always drawn back to each other, and now they're beginning to wonder if they're truly ready to let go of everything they once had. Soon, one stolen kiss leads to another, and then more. It's hot, it's illicit, it's all good, until old wounds reopen. Is it too late for them to find forever? Or could they even be better the second time around? We'll find out. I don't know why I've not... Second chance romance? I like that trope. Next up is This Could Be Us. This one I have not picked up and put down because I hadn't read the first one. This is in the same universe, I believe. Soledad Barnes has her life all planned out because, of course she does. She plans everything. She fixes everything. Girl, same. She's never met a party she couldn't host or a charge she couldn't lead. But none of her varied talents help when the life she built with the man who was supposed to be for her forever goes poof in a cloud of betrayal and disillusion. That's what I'm talking about. There's no time to grieve. She's too busy keeping a roof over her daughter's heads and food on the table. And in the process of saving them all, Soledad rediscovers herself. From the ashes of a life burned to the ground, something bold and new can rise. But when Judah Cross, brilliant single dad and absolute last man she should want but can't seem to resist, enters the picture, can she trust him? Can she trust herself? After all she's lost and found, is she brave enough to take a risk for what could be? I look forward to reading that. I didn't even read the back of that when I knew it was the second book. I just bought all 3. The third one that I saw, let me see when this is published. May 2025. Can't get enough. And Hendrix Berry, this is why I ended up buying the whole series, is because in the beginning, Kennedy Ryan introduces or has an author's note, and she says, if you've read the first 2 books of the Skyland series, you've already met Hendrix. And I was like, well, now I have to buy those. Hendrix Berry lives a fabulous life. She has phenomenal friends, a loving family, and a thriving business that places her in the entertainment industry's rarefied air. Your vision board? She's probably living it. She's a woman with goals, dreams, ambitions, always striving upward. And in the midst of everything, she's facing her toughest challenge yet, caring for an aging parent. Who has time for romance? From her experience, there's a low ROI on relationships. She hasn't met the man who can keep up with her anyway, until him. Tech mogul Maverick Bell is a dilemma wrapped in an exquisitely tailored suit and knee-melting charm. From their first charged glance at the summer's hottest party, Hendrix feels like she's met her match. Only he can't be. Mav may be the first to make her feel this seen and desired and appreciated, but he's the last one she can have. Forbidden fruit is the juiciest, and this man is off limits if she plans to stay the course she's set for herself. But when Maverick gives chase, pursuing her, spoiling her, understanding her, is it time to let herself have something more? I just remembered that it would be funny if this could be us. The betrayal, Cloud of Betrayal, would be like what happened at that Coldplay concert. And if you haven't heard about that, look it up. The memes are delicious. I cannot look away. It's a fucking train wreck. And I've been obsessed with it like everybody else over this long weekend for me. Anywho, the final romance book that I picked up is by Alicia Thompson, who wrote Love in the Time of Serial Killers. I liked that book. I might not have picked this up. I liked it. I didn't love it. I might not have picked it up, except I had 3 romance books, and I needed a 4th, so the buy 150 would happen. This has never been shipped. 2 different points of view. Micah's relationship to music is complicated. When she was a teenager, her band took off after being featured on a popular TV show, but the group had barely released their sophomore album before they broke up. I love this idea because I've read quite a bit about teen groups and girls. Now, over a decade later, the band is reuniting for one more performance on a theme cruise, and Micah is determined to learn from her past mistakes. No losing herself in the music, and no losing her heart along the way. John misses playing in a band, but mostly he misses Micah, who'd been his best friend until the music stopped. Back then, he didn't take the lead either. Either in his guitar parts or while he sat back and watched Micah date another bandmate. John's never been one to rock the boat, but he's faced with another chance now that this cruise has brought music and Micah back into his life. On board, Micah can't help but see John with brand new eyes, while John's feelings only intensified as the discordant band's tension grows to a breaking point. With only 5 days at sea, they can hear the clock ticking on anything that might develop between them, so they'll have to decide if their relationship is destined to be more than a one-hit wonder. This looks cute, but this is not the one that I think I'm going to read next. I think I know what my next read will be. This is a thriller called Everyone is Lying to You by Jo Piazza. More of my favorite tropes. It involves social media. I can't wait to tell you about it. Lizzie and Bex were best friends in college. After graduation, Bex vanished, leaving Lizzie confused and devastated. 15 years later, Bex is now Rebecca Summers, a traditional lifestyle Instagram influencer with millions of followers who salivate over her perfect life on her ranch with her 5 children and handsome husband, Gray. Lizzie is a struggling magazine writer, watching reels while her young children demand her attention. Out of the blue, Bex calls Lizzie with a career-making proposition, an exclusive interview with her about her multi-million-dollar business venture, and an invitation to Mom Bomb, the high-profile influencing conference. At the conference, Bex goes missing, and Gray is found brutally murdered on their ranch. Lizzie finds herself plunged into the dark side of the cutthroat world of social media, which includes jealousy, sordid affairs, swingers, and backstabbing. She must learn who her old friend has become and who she's double-crossed to try to find her, clear her name, and maybe even save her life. I am so looking forward to this. I hope it's good. I hope it's a great thriller. If it is, I might send a copy to a friend. Anywho, that's my accidental book haul. Just wanted to jump on and do one extra post this week. The past couple of weeks, I've only been doing one post, which is my weekend books, because I've just been tired. But this book haul inspired me. Anywho, as always, if you've stuck with me this long, thank you for sticking with me on my journey, and happy reading.